85 countries around the world sent over 6,000 athletes and team members to Sochi, Russia for 17 days of competition at the Winter Olympic Games. The cost of all this, a record $51 billion. The cost of televising the games was also historically high. NBC purchased the exclusive broadcasting rights to the Olympics from 2011 to 2020 for $4.38 billion. One might think the Winter Games would be the center of the media's attention. However, it seems the mainstream media didn't cover the events as much as some expected. So here are the 7 Winter Olympic highlights that you might have missed. Number 7, Norwegian biathlete Emil Svendsen began celebrating his gold medal victory almost too early, throwing his hands up just before crossing the finish line. France's Martin Fourcade was closely behind and nearly passed him. It was so close that the winner had to be determined using a photo finish. Another athlete you might not have gotten the full story on was USA's snowboarder Shaun White. After taking home the gold medal in the 2010 and 2006 Winter Olympics on the halfpipe, many expected him to bring home another from Sochi. However, he didn't get the gold or the silver or even the bronze. He ended up coming in 4th place and was quoted saying, "I'm disappointed." Moving on to women's figure skating. You probably saw Russia's 15-year-old Yulia Lipnitskaya, who made headlines with her noodle-like spins and Play-Doh flexibility. But did you get the scoop on Adelina Sotnikova? After Yulia fell not once, but twice, Adelina was the skater who took home the gold in the women's individual competition to Russia for the first time ever. And Vanessa-Mae didn't make too many headlines either, possibly because she's a better violinist than skier. Most known for her techno-infused classical music, she was born in Singapore, raised British, but represented Thailand at the Olympics using her father's surname. After coming in last place in the women's downhill, she quickly reapplied some lipstick to her face before telling the media it was really cool. And our number 3 athlete who deserves more media attention is Justin Reiter. The alpine snowboarder from Team USA didn't win gold, but he should have won Most Dedicated. Although he's one of the best alpine snowboarders in America, he was unable to get adequate support from the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Association to go to Sochi. So he lived out of his truck during his Olympic training. After coming in 24th place, he cried tears of joy for accomplishing his life's dream of becoming an Olympian. And we didn't hear from many family members of the Olympians either. Often the parents and siblings of the athletes who are unable to travel to the games will give a tell-all interview to the media. Instead, stories surfaced of family members who decided to stay stateside after terrorism concerns came about. And the number 1 media miss was the medal count. So here it is. Russia took the lead with 33 medals. U.S. came in 2nd with 28, followed by Norway and Canada. So as the Olympic coverage wraps up and the athletes bring those medals home, hopefully the media will give our world-class athletes a warm welcome back. In Washington, D.C., Perianne Boring, RT.